Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. As I promised you, the last video for the night, I am actually kind of on steroids because I had a nice nap in the middle of the day. Um, Timetable is a little bit messed up, but when you find energy, you should put it in good use. And as you can see, I'm a little bit more uplifted than my usual. So I thought, like, yeah, let's do some reviews. I have quite a few pending. So as you can see from title, this is gonna be a niche perfume review, and this very popular house in the fragrance community. Francis Kurkdjian, you guys know his legacy for Jean-Paul Gaultier Lamal, and now he has his own house for quite some time now, and he has wonderful fragrances in his collection. He can claim like top 10 perfumes from his house. He can do like top 10s like that like 3 4 times because he has such a great collection. So I really love their oud collection. Like my favorite from MFK houses their oud collection, and I have a lot of sample reviews because these are very expensive perfumes to buy. I did not dare buy them, but I, if in time, some days, if I make money, I'll get a lot of them. But today I'm looking at the fresher side of their fragrance collection. So they have quite a few, and I did sniff quite a few, but not all of them. So today I'm gonna be doing fragrance review on this one, Aqua Universalis Forte. Okay, Forte, I think, yeah. And this is a like a flanker of Aqua Universalis. Okay, so this fragrance review is courtesy of my brother, who is not to be named. He likes to stay anonymous, but this review is dedicated to him. So basically, they give a beautiful packaging. This is 70 ml bottle that I have, and they do come in EDP concentration. Excellent performer and excellent presentation. I must give them that. So this is basically the box. He didn't take out this like plastic, so I'm not taking it off also. So they're Maison, Francis Kurkdjian, Paris, Aqua Universalis Forte, EDP, side, back. So this is basically a box outside, and there's another box. So this is a paper box. Up there they have their initials. Very clean, crisp, white presentation. Bottom you're gonna find their other information. So what happens is you have to open it like from here inside. There's a tag there. Sorry, you have to pull it up, and it reveals the cascade for the bottle. The bottle stays inside, really secure. Very beautiful premium presentation, and they give you this leaflet for further information which you can read off. So very nice presentation, definitely worth it. The prices on these fragrances are high. Okay, if you buy retail from their boutique, it's gonna cost you a little bit money. But if you look for discounters, I think in Bangladesh they're going for $150 or less, and for 70 ml, absolutely great value. But the oud collection, Baccarat Rouge collection, they are $200 and above on discounters. So our sellers are bringing those prices. I still say these are pretty reasonable compared to what you get overseas, Europe, States, some of the Asian countries like Malaysia, Singapore. Fragrances are really expensive there. So I would say we are actually lucky. So bottle is just, all the bottles are typical design like this, very sturdy glass, very solid, thick glass. They use very good quality glass bottles. They have their name and sticker in front. It's a paper, I think, and the bottle looks like this. I think it looks like hand cut crystal kind of bottles. Okay, and they have the initial at the back. Lot of detailing at the back. You can see in the paper on the sticker. If you see, they have a lot of detailing as well. So funny thing is, okay, bottom is your sticker and all that. Funny thing is, when he took out the bottle, I smelled this before with one of my brothers, Parvez Bhai, from the sample, and I did not have good memories of it that I really liked it. I thought sort of like it's a kind of like a pass for me. Initial impression, I didn't like it. But niche fragrances, you have to be very patient. You have to see, you have to give them time. Over time, they may grow on you, they may not grow on you, you may hate them further. So niche is very tricky. And these fragrances, since they're more pricey, it becomes trickier. So you really have to do your sampling, testing before you buy this. And I would like to let you know my thoughts, so I hope it helps you. So the first thing, the funny thing was, when he put down the bottle in the car, he came down, and we always meet in the car. And he has, I like his car. He has two SUVs. I really like SUVs. So we have like nice chit chat for 2 3 hours. Time just flows talking about fragrances and stuff. So when he put down, I have real bad OCD. I saw this bottle, I thought it got dirt on it, and I thought it got some rust or something going on it. So I thought of wiping it, but it was looking awkward, so I didn't do it in front of me. He thought like maybe you think I'm crazy. But later he told me, and this is actually the design. They purposely designed it like this to give it like a vintage feel, I guess. And I don't know what's the purpose actually, to be honest, but it looks like a Thor hammer right now. It's very heavy cap, they don't click onto place, I think, but I think they are actually snug fit. You can pick them up, but yeah. So this is fully metal, good quality, very heavy cap, and inside also initials are there. And this is the bottle, very elegant looking bottle. So this fragrance, I tell you one thing before I describe it, this is some potent fragrance. You might think it's a fresh floral, how much risk there can be involved. Oh, risk can be involved big time in this. If you do not like this kind of fragrances, you might end up hating it. You might choke to death because of the power of this fragrance. Just a while ago, my good friend, one of the brothers, he also commented in my group that this is the longest lasting summer fresh perfume in his collection, and I definitely see it. Okay, so let's review it. So first of all, this fragrance, I told you the price. Who is it for? They say in Fragrantica for women and men, but I would say more for women. I think it's more leaning towards feminine side. My brother's wife, we call Bhabi in our country, she uses it a lot. The most of the juice, she used it. So both of them use this equally, husband and wife. So it's a perfect fragrance to share. So fragrance, this fragrance. Okay, this fragrance is classified as fresh citrus floral fragrance. Okay, and one history that I remember from Mark's review, I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I remember he was saying that this one fragrance in men's fragrance journey, like fragrance history, like Aqua was supposed to be done, I think, by Francis Kurkdjian. They gave him the job, but then last second, I think if it was him or Jean-Claude Enel, I could be wrong, like it was long time ago, but either one of them. So I think it was Francis Kurkdjian. So last second, just before he finalized and gave the formula, fragrance formula, they said you don't have the job. So they gave it to Alberto Morias, and he made the fragrance. And then they have different formulation of the same fragrance once it was supposed to be. So this one came out as Alberto Morias's collection, but I think Francis Kurkdjian went on and started his own house, and he made Aqua Universalis, not the Forte, the Universalis. So this formulation is supposed to be the Aqua Universalis, the first version, supposed to be the original Aqua di Gio. So that's the basic knowledge that I have. I could be wrong. And then it's something like a Ferrari and Lamborghini story. If you know that, you can Google it. So this fragrance, it's really love it or hate it. I'll tell you first off. This has a lot of citrus up top. It has Amalfi lemon and bergamot. I think these two, bergamot or citrus, just some sort of lemony tart citrus. When you spray it for the first time, I don't want to spray this because it's inside, like in my room. I wouldn't wear this right now. It's very potent, but I can smell it very strong from the atomizer. So opening, you definitely get those citrus and get sort of like Aqua di Gio, and then if you know also CK1, this kind of fragrances vibe, but of course not the same quality. These are designers, but the feel is same, and you might not like it as much as you like Dior Homme Cologne or Dior Homme Sport, or if you like Dior Eau Sauvage. This is not that kind of citrus. So this is kind of like a very seaside, like almost feels like ambergris somewhere there, in the background. Those kind of niche like opening. Some people like it, some people do not like it. Some first time I tried it, smelled to me like acidic, and not in a very pleasant way. I thought it burned my nose because it smelled chemically to me. I'm sorry to say that. That's the first time I tried it, but I did not say that this is a bad fragrance because it lasted a long time, and dry down got much better if my memory serves right. And this actually lasts way longer than Aqua Universalis. So if you want a performer from this house summer fragrance, you can definitely check it out. But here is the daring part. This fragrance, upon initial spray, you get some citrus and all that, but then it will be taken over by jasmine, rose, and some white florals. And I can get those three notes easily, especially the rose. I'll tell you one thing. You know my review on this one, Paco Rabanne 1 million cologne. If you like the rose in this, like watery, kind of like a summery, transparent rose, which is beautiful, sweet rose, mixes with those some fresh notes, sweet notes. If you like this, it's a lot similar with this one. The rose note in both these are very, very close. Of course, their smell do not smell the same because it's 1 million sort of a sweet fragrance, but this is actually pretty good deal, and even lasting point on this is pretty good. Both of them last a long time, but this will actually beat the performance of this. But if you want a non expensive version, I would say go for 1 million cologne by Paco Rabanne. It's very close to this. okay? And it doesn't smell like Aqua but their basic framework, like it's supposed to be a mild floral, like not mild floral, it's a floral, aquatic, watery kind of fragrance, ozonic. This is aquatic, kind of, with those citrus and those florals heavy. And then you get hit by musk. And I believe there is something used in the backbone in this which makes it last forever. So quality in the fragrance is there, but I would say it's a very love it or hate it. You really have to get a sample to try it on your skin. Half of the people I think won't like it. Honestly speaking, I did not like it initially. But if you can be patient enough, give it some time, you see, this fragrance kind of gets addictive. I noticed this about this house. They do something, more and more you wear it, more and more you like it. They grow on you. That's what happened with me. But is it a must have? Perhaps not. I like Petit Matin. I like, what's the other one? Aqua Vitae Forte. That one is very beautiful. And they have few more. Gentle Fluidity, I think there's a few other. I need to try them. But they have a lot of other ones that you might want to check out. But this is relatively lesser expensive, but very good performer. I would suggest, if you really want to buy these, buy a 200 ml bottle, which is going to be more economic. Share it with your friend. Take like 100 ml yourself, give it 100 ml to someone else, or sell it off. That way you get even a better pricing, okay? Just being cheap. But yeah, it's practical. So overall longevity, it's great. Smell, depends. I took time and I still am not in love with this fragrance. It's good, but it's not gonna be like, I'm gonna be wearing every day or reach for it every day. Some of these rainy days, it's like a cloudy day. I don't know, I just imagining you are by the beach and you see that everything's cloudy and it's an overcast condition. You're at home, you order some Chinese food. Yep, I think that's the time. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful for springtime, summertime, even in the early winter days you can wear it. Fall time it will be beautiful in the early morning, okay? Very classy scent, by the way. If women wear this and you smell it on them, much better. So my suggestion, if you want a designer version, 1 million cologne, not the same scent once again, but the rose note. If you like the rose, this is all about the rose at heart and jasmine. So if you like that rose note, you'll find it here, okay? Yep, and this is actually a lot more easier to wear, okay? So overall, this fragrance, how much this one gets, I'm still not gonna buy it. And I would say I would get a sample, maybe I'll wear it like 10 ml or something. That would be enough for me for a very long time. So overall, this fragrance, I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. Solid release, great performance, no issue with longevity at all. Longevity, it's great. But the smell, I really feel it's very much like the daring side of things. You really have to try. Either you like it or dislike it. So that's my review on Aqua Universalis Forte. And I'm sorry if some of your heart I've broken and I insulted you, or you feel violated, or I don't know, if you feel bad about anything I said, I apologize, because it's a nice fragrance. It's just I would like to try some more of them, right? That's the review. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the brother for letting me review this. Hopefully everybody have a nice day tomorrow. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh.